Hello everyone, my name is Winged Supernova and welcome back to the Somnium Files, nirvanA, wow, great intro, nirvanA Initiative. We had a very eventful last episode where Ryuki, he investigated the elevator that led down to the depths of Nizit Law's HQ, Japan, and he found an interesting box. An interesting box that, when opened, sprayed something at him that was invisible, messed up his depth perception and various other visual things, and then we saw potentially the criminal, but of course, because our vision was impaired, we couldn't make out who it was. Ryuki chased after them, was a bit too slow, and bungled everything away, and we got demoted down to being a regular police officer, with the caveat that if we could solve the case in 3 days, we'd get bumped back up to Abyss Special Investigator. So that is what we are trying to do right now. We then went to the lovely shrine that is such a nice place. And we had a little bit of a pep talk for ourselves and from Tama. And then we went and we talked to Kizuna Chieda and her father and Mizuki and Lien, all at an orphanage, where we did interview Kizuna's father. And Kizuna gave us a little bit of a dance number after some more development between her and Lien. And that was the entire episode, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember exactly what happened in it, I'm just estimating off the top of my head. But in this episode, we're going to go to Misatan Department Store to try and find Shoma, after he kind of blew us off earlier. And then we're going to finally get to go to Marble and Limnoscate, because Iris actually called us and told us that she might have some information about the case, which is a little ominous, especially considering that we really haven't talked much, other than that one time at school. But yeah, we're going to finally get to go back and visit some old locations from the first game. But first, of course, we're going to go to Misatan.
Oh, Mr. Ryuki.
Shoma and Komeiji are here.
What are you doing here? Here to see me on stage, perhaps? Sorry, but I won't be performing today.
He isn't.
I forgot how much Tama loved Komeiji's performance.
Actually, I'm here to talk to Shoma.
To Shoma?
Yep. He kind of blew us off before, and he's a bit suspicious. It'd be kind of wild to go into his Somnium, I'd think. Especially considering that we don't know much about his relationship with Komeiji.
Why am I on a Ferris wheel with you?
Because you keep running away from me, and this way, we'll have some private time to ourselves, where you can't run away.
Aren't you having fun?
I would be if you weren't here.
Ryuki, Shoma is actually responding to the conversation this time. This is proof that the chastity belt of his heart is loose.
Can you not talk about a chastity belt with a minor
If you
around?
shove yourself in there, he just might open up.
I'm skipping that
Please
line.
not phrase it like that.
Oh, hey, I get to answer another Tamagotchi question. How do you like your engine to be supplied air? What? Talking about roast pig E. Okay, well, as long as it's not brave or whatever that third one was, it should be fine. Sure.
That robot you showed me the other day was really cool. If you're that skilled, I'm sure you've gotten offers from lots of companies.
It looks like it's trying to cosplay as a member of the Red Ribbon Army.
Not really.
I'm nothing special. I'm just really into robots.
I forgot how much he liked
But
praise.
even an amateur can tell that robot was filled with impressive technology.
Yeah. Where did you get it?
And the one-wheel design is beautiful.
Well, I knew it had to run on one wheel for sure. It was really hard getting the self-stabilization feature working with the one-wheel design. Like, major electronics companies make one-wheel robots to show off their advanced tech.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what's really great about my robot is its load capacity. It doesn't look like it, but it can easily carry up to 45 pounds. And I want to upgrade it more so it can carry double that.
And how would you do
I
that?
see.
He's not really adding much to the conversation.
I know you don't really care.
Yeah, you gotta be a little bit more interested. Ask more questions,
Looks
Ryuki.
like it won't go the way it did last time.
I guess flattery won't get us anywhere.
I told you before. She's just a classmate. We're not friends, and I don't know much about her. Supposedly, she's attending school from her house near the harbor. But I guess her permanent address is in our school district or something. That's why she goes to the same school as me.
So you do know a lot about her.
No! That doesn't mean anything!
Seems like you know a fair amount about her. You wouldn't know that just by, hearing word of mouth, I don't think.
Well,
Okay, skip that.
Not like I'm even slightly interested in that Uggo.
The fact that you use the word uggo means that you are interested. Because that's what kids
He
do.
really is a kid, huh?
Yep.
What lie?
You said the hidden message in Bats 490 pointed to Horodori Institute, but that's not true, is it? Can you tell me why you lied? And where the actual location is?
Truth is, I never decoded it.
What?
I wanted everyone to think that I did. I wanted the attention, so I lied.
I'm starting to think that this is also a lie.
Are we done now? Don't talk to me anymore.
And that kind of cements it right there. That line right there.
that got a reaction. He's probably lying right now.
Yep.
His chastity belt wasn't loose after all.
Stop it,
If you're
Tama.
going to say it that way, you at least have to add the of his heart part.
I know.
Anyway, I guess I'll have to talk about something else to get him to loosen up.
I don't think talking about his father is going to get him to loosen up.
I don't want to talk about my dad. I told you
Yeah.
before. I don't even want to think about him.
Oh, I guess we're gonna be insistent.
Will you cut it out already? I don't want to talk about my dad.
Yeah, you look a little angry, kid. Got some daddy issues?
I already told you. I hate him. Happy now? I hate him so much. I didn't even want to say it out loud.
But you were with him earlier.
I was here alone at first, then Dad came. He wanted to make up.
Make up?
Yeah, what did he do to you?
Dad and I are fighting. I ran away from home yesterday.
You ran away from home?
My friends made fun of me.
How is that related to your dad?
Because it's my dad's fault for being so pathetic. Pull yourself together. Show me how cool you can be on TV. That's what I said to my dad. Then,
I bring smiles to the audience. If I can do that, I don't care if I get mocked. That's what it means to be an entertainer.
when he said that, I blurted out, "That's why Mom got sick of you and left." Dad turned bright red, and
Then why don't you just leave too?
that's why I left the house. Do you think I could like someone like him? A stupid old comedian who gets clowned on all the time.
I thought about making some assumptions or maybe even drawing a conclusion based off of what he just said there, but I don't feel like we have the whole story.
He barely ever goes on TV either. And when he does, it's always some ridiculous thing like getting piping hot Odin shoved into his mouth. The day after he goes on air, I always get made fun of by my friends. I hate it. I'm sick and tired of it. I told you, I hate him. Everything about him.
I mean, based on everything that you've told me so far, right? I don't want to draw conclusions, but it doesn't sound to me like your dad is doing anything wrong. Sounds to me like you just want your dad to be someone who he isn't.
I hate how much he drinks and how he acts so cocky and stubborn when he's drunk.
That is something that you can get mad about.
He talks about all these big dreams that he can never achieve. When he sobers up, he remembers what he did when he was drunk and squirms under the blankets. Isn't that sad? It makes me hate him even more.
You want a hero. You want someone who's so cool that he can defeat any problem.
The way his nose hair is always sticking out, the way he wipes his face with sanitary napkins, his stupid, awful singing in the bathtub.
Those all sound like traits that could be negative, but could also be described as somewhat endearing, especially the singing in the bathtub part.
Everything about him is creepy, awful, and pathetic. I hate him!
I also love how none of these things are the fact that his head is so weirdly shaped.
For hating someone so much, he sure pays him a lot of attention.
They say
I know,
there's a
right?
fine line between love and hate.
It's no good. Shoma won't open up no matter what I bring up.
Looks like we won't get through with the orthodox method.
That means...
We'll have to try our luck with his father.
Or we could wink sync with him again. Are you sure it's wise
Boy, I'm glad you invited me on the Ferris wheel
to
too.
let him out there so that he can run away if he thinks that something is wrong?
Thank you.
Our objective is still to unlock Shoma's chastity belt.
You're still going on with that?
It would be tough to question Komeiji about tricky subjects if Shoma was nearby. That's why you invited him here, right?
Yeah, but...
Now that I think about it, we rode this Ferris wheel together 2 days ago. Well, Mr. Ryuki, it seems like your investigation is going around in circles.
That gives me life.
So, what is it you wanted to talk about? If it's about the case, there isn't much else to say.
Well, let me be the judge of that.
This is
yeah.
the only outfit I have right now.
That is incredibly sad.
I actually have another set of personal clothes, but I ruined those 2 days ago.
Elaborate.
But this bow tie, that'll be fine as long as I have this.
Do not stare at me like that.
Isn't it nice?
Shoma bought it for you, didn't he?
That's right. Even if I only have one set of clothes. I can wear this or take it off depending on how I'm feeling, and wow. It's as if I changed into a completely different outfit.
Not really.
Yeah.
Oops, it would be terrible if I lost it, so I'd better put it back on.
So many throwaway lines that
This
could
time,
be
Shoma chose it for me, so
interpreted
I could
as
really
something
shine on
important.
stage.
Or foreshadowing or something like that.
When I wear it, it feels like Shoma is cheering me on. It gives me strength. It's my most precious treasure. I used to be a real big shot back when I was known as the Quiz King. Remember?
Don't say big shot. The Undertale / Deltarune fans will get on my case about it.
But I let it get to my head, and as soon as I became a comedian, things flipped completely. There was no hope for me to move up in the world. My wife got sick of me and left. I've been raising my boy alone ever since. And yet... Not at all. I'm proud of being a comedian. At the same time, I'm not proud of my lack of success. I put Shoma through so much hardship. It's inexcusable.
I told Mr. Komeiji that it's highly likely Shoma lied about the message hidden in Bats 490.
Shoma lied?
Yes.
I see. I don't know much about that hidden message thing, but Shoma is a good boy. He wouldn't lie for no reason. I know that's not that convincing coming from his father, but he must have had a reason to lie.
Everyone always has a reason to lie. Unless they're just pathological and it's kind of hardwired into their head to lie all the time about something that they even minutely perceive as something that they want to keep a secret. Then they'll lie about it. I mean, that's what being a pathological liar is all about. But even then, I mean, being a pathological liar is a reason that they're lying, right?
I have no idea. I can't really talk to him right now myself.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're aware, but I got in an argument with Shoma yesterday.
Oh.
What is that?
A broken charm?
Shoma made it for me when he was little, but yesterday he ripped it up and threw it away.
That's not good.
It was really important to me. I want to make up, but
It must be difficult considering how things are now.
it's all my fault. The argument only happened in the first place because of my lack of success.
So that's one of the reasons why he was talking about success
Mr.
and how
Ryuki?
important it was.
There is something I'd like to talk to you about.
Oh?
What is it?
No, never mind. Please forget it.
I hate it when people do that.
What was that about?
It sounded like you wanted to tell me something important.
Hey, Ryuki, why don't you try wink syncing with him?
Yeah, I'll try taking a peek.
Oh boy. Forced wink sync is never a good thing. Here, I'll click on his eye for this. Boop. I wonder what the other people think when they see me doing this. Do they just think I'm chuny or something?
Hey, asshole. I know you're in there. Deadline on the payment passed a long time ago. Cough it up, you bastard!
It's the loan sharks again. A different set of guys came by yesterday, and the day before that. I've been borrowing from so many different places, I don't know who's who anymore. Anyway, what am I supposed to do? I can't talk to the police about it.
So he's borrowed money from a lot of people.
And why?
He must have
It
been in
doesn't
real
seem like
trouble.
he's very
Even got
good
involved
off.
with loan
Very
sharks.
well off, I should say.
But why can't he talk to the police about it?
Don't tell me.
Supposedly he has connection to the Yakuza. Word is he's involved in some dangerous transactions.
Moma did say that. That was a while ago. Jesus Christ.
Kameji, you wouldn't happen to be struggling with debt, would you?
What? How did you...
I knew it.
That's what you wanted to tell me, right? Why can't you get the police involved? Is it because you're buying and selling on the black market?
What are you talking about? I would never do something like that.
I tried asking Komeji more questions, but no matter how much I questioned him, he didn't admit to any involvement with the Yakuza. In the end, I was unable to find any clues leading to the key to Shoma's heart. Maybe we'll have to find them in a different route. Speaking of, it's been a long route. It feels like this route is so
Shoma
long.
isn't here.
Well, no shit. As soon as we got out of the proverbial cage, or I should say Thunderdome, Thunderdome of police questioning, we got out of the fucking Ferris wheel. He split immediately because he doesn't want his secrets being known,
Where did
right?
that boy run off to? We still haven't made up.
Anywhere away from you and me, because we are like the last two people that he wants to see right now.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ryuki. I need to go find Shoma now. So, well, bye for now. Excuse me.
You know, I hope Shoma's not the next one to die, but feels like that might be
Meiji
the
and
case.
Shoma, huh? It's clear that they're both hiding something. Even if we chased them down and asked again, we'd get the same result.
I guess we have no choice. Let's go somewhere else for now.
Yeah, let's.
Well, Mama, Mama, I'm coming home. Oh, Gen's here too. Oh, and Mame. That's a little weird.
Oh, Ryuki, honey, welcome. It's been so long.
I love your headgear, by the way.
Sorry, Mama, but I'm not here as a customer today. I was wondering if you knew anything about the case.
Do you mean the HB case?
Yeah. Mame and Gen are here.
But
Yeah,
they're
it's a little
acting
weird.
strange. They're both quiet, turned away from each other.
The forbidden romance that we've not even thought about. Well, first off, new area, so we get to check absolutely everything. Occult poster. Crystal balls. 2 of them. It's a menu, there's writing all over the back. Bar
Ryuki,
counter.
You ever do stuff on a bar counter before?
I doubt it.
Like what?
You know, something that starts with S.
Shot.
I don't think so.
Really? Well, I've served customers here before.
I bet.
Wow.
Hopefully you turn the sign to closed before you do that. Suspicious book. The spine says anyone can become a necromancer. And it's sitting right next to these guys, huh? Glass? It's a glass. Yeah, we'll just keep looking. Definitely have changed quite a bit in this short amount of time in between the previous game in this case, right? A lot more occult stuff in here.
Entrance exam pajama paradance.
Hello?
It's a movie about crashing an entrance exam in pajamas and doing the para dance.
I have no idea what the para dance is. But crashing an entrance exam in pajamas sounds really fun. That seems like something that we will get to see multiple different things about in the future, so I will try and make a mental note of that.
Specialty socks. No double dipping. Huh.
Alright, I'm just gonna ignore that. Recommended dishes. Sofa. Flyer. Lots of flyers. Oh. Table. I'm just clicking on everything, really, because they make it an option. So why not, you know? Alcohol. Let's count how many there are. Let's not. We'll be here until part 30. You try to count the number of bottles, but nothing happens. What a waste of time. There are bottles lined up on the counter. That's pretty good. Bar counter. Beer tap. Shelves. Oh. Nope. Picture. It's a painting that's been up since the bar opened. It was supposedly a gift from a regular here. I don't know what that's referencing. Potentially Renju.
Ryuki, want to see a video of naked men hugging each other in the dirt?
Isn't that just football?
Oh, yes, please!
It's just a sumo video.
Oh, sumo, okay. This is Tama's favorite place, I think. Alright, well, I think we've looked at everything, so... Let's look at Amame first. Sumo wrestler. But first, what do I think of Ai? Amazing. Damn it. Frick. Well, I guess we're gonna have to try for a reset on this one, because we've already done both of the evolutions for Mizuki. That sucks. Well, let's try again. My preferred cacao ratio in chocolate. 30%. We got loving. Okay. Finally, a sumo wrestler.
Calling a sumo wrestler.
She is not talking. Yep.
Huh? Where?
Ah, a forest nymph. Huh? Where? Why was Thomas so excited there?
Is that a crystal ball?
Yes, these are my big milky balls.
Why milky?
Milky.
Balls?
Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna...
Balls? 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 Balls?
Yep, thanks, Thomas.
Oh, but I'm not talking about testicles, honey.
Yeah,
No?
I know.
I started telling fortunes as a side business, and believe it or not, I actually gained the ability to hear them.
Ah, so that's why the whole place is a little bit... I'll say decorated. Bedazzled, even.
Voices from other dimensions.
I'm willing to believe you on that, because it's a Nuchikoshi game.
Other dimensions?
Yes, one day I was suddenly gifted with the power. I suppose it's more accurate to call it a seance than fortune-telling.
You both sound pretty fishy.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're just going to pretend you're hearing voices, aren't you?
No, I'm completely serious. I mean, I don't even remember what happens while hearing the voices. Oh, why don't we give it a try? I could ask about the HB case. You might believe me if you see it in person.
No, it's okay.
No need to be so modest. It'll be free of charge.
Of course I'm going to ask you to perform the seance, but not yet.
I've been wondering this for a long time. Who are you really?
Oops. I accidentally skipped that.
I've been wondering this for a long time. Who are you really, Mama?
And then...
Me? I'm just your ordinary, everyday homoerotic connoisseur.
Emphasis on the erotic part.
Well, here's what I know.
I asked Mama what she knows about the case, but unfortunately there wasn't any new or useful information.
I'm sorry I couldn't help you this time.
No, it's fine. Just typical detective work. Gotta earn my pay.
Yep, that is definitely true.
Then let me ask the Milky Balls.
Can you stop calling them that?
Really?
Oh, great set of balls. Who is the most beautiful in all the land?
That is not what we are asking.
That is Mama, of course.
And her eyes are in the back of her head.
Oh, my. You flatter.
That's not even what I wanted to ask.
And the answer is completely wrong.
Sure about that,
That
Thomas?
was just a joke.
I figured.
Ahem. Now, let's try this for real. Oh, great set of milky white balls.
They're
I
purple.
need you to give me some
or pink.
clues for an investigation. One after another, victims have been torn in half in these half-body murders. Where can we find the key to exposing the culprit?
Probably one of the two people at the end of the table. Maybe both.
Face. A hidden face. The true face. As yet unrevealed to all. That is where the answer is hidden.
That's
Huh?
vague.
Did I just say something?
There's two characters that we know of so far that have hidden their real face from us. One is Gen, sitting at the end of the table there, and the other is the woman who was a shooter in the future, and also we met her at the docks, and she seemed to have some hostility towards us. That's all I could think of in terms of literal senses of that. But it could also mean like they have a hidden side to their personality that we don't know about, and I feel like that's a lot of characters.
I told you, I black out during these seances. Don't remember a thing. Let's see. The first thing that comes to mind is...
Gen's face hidden under his mask, but he's sensitive about it. It's not something I can just ask.
Yeah, and it's hard to say if this is really related to the case or not.
The only other thing I can think of is... Jin Furaway.
Huh?
Oh, really?
Might also apply to Jin.
But Jin's face is well known.
Yeah, it's not like he hides it.
It's true that photos of his face have been all over the place, but he's never actually gone out in public in person.
Really?
Not even once?
Not even once.
It's not because he's shy, is it?
If that were the case, his photos wouldn't be out there either. I've heard he's an extreme narcissist. He circulates all those pictures himself.
Either that or he has something that he needs to hide about his true identity.
By the way, Mama, what's up with those two?
I mean, if you control the public's perception of you, right? And you push a face that's not yours as your face, then maybe the body of Jin Furaway isn't actually Jin Furaway, and instead it is someone else's.
Well, the thing is, they had a bit of a differing of opinion.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Mama, the problem is Genny's total lack of common sense.
Oh, she speaks.
My lack of common sense? Are you sure you're not talking about yourself? You sound like a stupid person right now.
She hasn't even said anything since I've been here.
What? You're the one who sounds stupid. You probably couldn't even beat the first question of the All-American Ultra Quiz.
This is probably something stupid, isn't it?
Wait. What is this argument even about?
Well, we're having a disagreement.
All right, you jerk. Why don't we get a neutral third party and ask them?
That's what happened.
So we came to Marble to get Mama's opinion, and that's where we're at.
But when I gave my input, it only made things more complicated.
I know. Now that Ryuki's here, let's see what he thinks.
Yeah, then we'll know for sure who's right.
Or you'll just know someone else's opinion?
So, question time.
Oh boy.
Huh?
It's been a while since we've had a question time. Doo-ding!
What's the name of the island where the Statue of Liberty in New York is located?
It's not Staten Island, actually. It's Ellis Island. Isn't it? Yeah, because Staten Island is a neighborhood. I'm pretty sure it's Ellis Island. I don't remember it being called Liberty Island, but it could be.
That's right.
You too? Are you serious?
Sorry again.
That's ridiculous. It can't be. The Statue of Liberty is definitely on Liberty Island.
No, it's true that the Statue of Liberty is on Ellis Island. I mean, there's no such thing as Liberty Island anyway.
Oh boy. This is one of Uchikoshi's japes, isn't it? He's gonna start talking about fucking Funyurimpas next.
I don't believe this. Something is off here.
Tama, what do you think?
Of course it's Ellis Island. This is common knowledge. Look, I just looked it up online. Now do you see? The Statue of Liberty is located on Ellis Island. As you can see here, there's no such island as Liberty Island.
I'm sorry, Gen. Mame is right.
Impossible.
See?
Is this one of those things? I forgot what it's called. I'm sure they're about to tell me, but it's one of those things where it's the Mandela effect, right? That's what it is. It's where it's where like a growing, increasing amount of people in the public conscious start believing that one thing is true, even though it was never true to begin with. Just out of nowhere. Like how people believe that it was the Berenstain Bears instead of the Berenstein Bears or the Berenstein Bears. like the spelling of the word is not S-T-A-I-N, it's S-T-E-I-N. But a lot of people thought it was Stain instead of Stein or Steen or however you want to pronounce it.
Anyway, they've been butting heads about the location of the Statue of Liberty this whole time. But it looks like they finally came to a conclusion.
I see. If you all say so, I must be the one who's wrong.
Now I want to know what happens if we pick Liberty.
I'm sorry, Amame. I was mistaken.
As long as you understand now, that's good enough for me.
Hey, I want to know how you came to that conclusion, buddy.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Okay, I think I picked the wrong option there.
Now, I need to get to work soon, so I'm heading out.
I'll stick around for a bit longer.
Okay, then I'll see you three later.
Oh yeah, you still work at Sunfish Pocket, don't you?
What about your restaurant, Gen?
I closed up shop for the day. I couldn't acquire any ingredients I was satisfied with.
Really? Closed for a reason like that?
It's really important to me.
I mean, if you can't make the food that brings the customers through the door, then you'll start losing customers, right?
It would be rude to serve mediocre dishes to my customers.
That's true.
I think I'll go to the warehouse district at the harbor after this. I thought I could watch the waves and think up new dishes.
About Mame.
Amame and I go way back.
Oh, really?
There are times when we have arguments over little things, like you saw earlier. We're basically family at this point. So if anything ever happened to her, I would do everything I could to help.
It's so funny to me that Amame was kind of just a side sort of throwaway character for Date to x-ray and stare at her hips in the last episode. In the last game, I should say. And now he's, or she, is like kind of critical to this whole section of the friend group, right? I mean, she has a familial, almost, connection to Gen. And she's best friends with Iris, and she knows Mizuki, and Kizuna is also good friends with her because they're all in the same dance club, and it's just all kinds of like a web. It feels like I'm filling out a Xenoblade 1 affinity chart of like these characters and how they mix together in their relationships.
I believe that I have to protect her, no matter what.
Oh, I can wink sync with you now. How does that even work? Do I even know where his eyes are?
Yes, I love that place. I can watch the ocean in silence with no one around. I find it very soothing. For some reason, Date seems to go there often as well. I'm not worried about that in the slightest. Ota from Matsushita Diner doesn't understand the first thing about the true essence of cooking.
You know, he's never really gotten into that very much.
What do I do? What in the world should I do?
So he's torn up about something. Lovingly polishing 2 crystal balls. It's again, I can't see his face with the mask on, but he seems a bit down.
I have been very close with Date for some time. He often stops by Brahmin before coming here to drink. I trust him. There are only 3 people who weren't afraid of me the first time they saw me. Date, Amame, and Lian.
Lian? So you have a connection with him, too?
You know Lian too?
Yes, he's a regular at Brahmin as well. Lian just wandered in one day while Date was there. They hit it off right away and had quite a lively discussion.
Jesus Christ, everyone knows everyone.
I joined them after closing up for the day, and the 3 of us drank until morning.
Huh. That's an interesting group. I can't imagine what you 3 would talk about.
Probably porno mags or something.
Yeah, maybe.
What are they, teenagers?
I don't think Gen would talk about it, but Date and him, maybe.
Oh, we talked a lot about porno mags.
Okay, never mind.
Putting Date, Amame, and Lian aside, my appearance makes most people uncomfortable. But if I didn't wear this mask, I would scare them even more.
If I recall,
Why specifically-
your face has a congenital condition.
Why specifically that mask, though?
Yes. Would you like to see
What?
my face?
No, you don't have to if you don't want to. Not that I'm trying to avoid it or anything.
I said that, but to be honest, a part of me wanted to see. Not out of curiosity, but because of Mama's words from earlier.
Face. A hidden face.
Okay.
The true face, as yet unrevealed to all. That is where the answer is hidden.
Why does that voice feel like a 4Kids dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something of that sort? It just feels like... You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, like, the dragon from Bakugan. If you ever watched that dub. I remember seeing a couple episodes of that as a kid. The red dragon character. That's what it reminds me of. X-ray. Ah, it is very warped, isn't it?
I don't believe it.
I could clearly see Gin's skull. But it didn't seem like the answer to solving the case was hidden in there.
No point in staying here much longer.
Yes, let's move on.
Well, Gen, Mama, I'll be going now.
Very well. Please take care.
Stop by to get a break from work every once in a while.
Thanks, guys. I'll be heading over to Lemniscate now to talk to Iris. And also, be able to look at that painting unless it's not there anymore. Priorities, priorities. And of course Ota's here. Why wouldn't he be? The painting is still here.
Ah, Ryuki! We just finished recording.
Hi, Moma. Why are you here? And also, who is that suspicious person that was sitting on the back, in the back, at one of the tables?
Oh, good timing. But why are these two here?
Totally not suspicious person sitting with their hood up over there.
I just happened to be here by chance.
There's someone else sitting over there too.
Me too. I'm here
And the assistant
completely
is still
by
here as well.
coincidence.
So many things to look at in this room.
Okay then. So, what is it you wanted to tell me about the case?
Yeah, about that.
Who the hell is that?
Hmm?
Oh boy. You're here too? The fuck?
What?
Talk about sketchy.
Maybe someone from the talent agency?
I don't know. I couldn't see their face, so it's hard to say.
Seems dangerous. But I'll put my life on the line to protect Tess. I mean Iris. So, don't you worry.
Me too.
Can we x-ray her? Alright. No, I can't even look at this person. You know what? Let's just click on some stuff. Vending machine, magazine rack.
Special feature, useful ways to tie a rope. Huh.
We could... I mean, that could be useful because we could work it backwards in our heads, so it would be useful ways to untie a rope.
Ryuki, steal it from me later.
No.
Maybe I'll put a monitor that big in our office too.
You have the money for that?
What would you watch?
Obviously, testicle videos. Yeah, testicle videos.
That's worse. Okay. I was wondering how he would save it. He did not save it. He crashed and burned and imploded Evel Knievel style, and no one will ever remember him.
That sounds really icky, Moma.
Absolutely obliterated. Masked woman.
Do, re, mi.
Sofa.
That seems to be a running joke so far. I like it.
Whoa, there's a weird bug here.
Oh no, not you two.
You're right. I've never seen it before.
Are we sure it's not like a wiretap bug? The sign. company logo reads Luminous Gate. The reception desk, I was looking at all of the funny lights. This abstract
I
painting.
heard that painting is actually titled TNYEO. It used to be called by another name.
I have no idea what that's referring to. Will you tell me, Tamagotchi? Why was I born into this world? Thinking about that is life. Cool E. Okay, we're at loving 6. We just need, like, what? 2 more questions? With that answer? I suppose we'll talk to the receptionist first. Hello.
Wow, what a total hottie.
What?
Damn, just openly flirting.
Oh, this
huh?
is perfect. I was just starting to get bored. Come on, let's have a chat, cutie. A little tete-a-tete.
Sorry. I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, and your voice is super mega hot, too. Hottie for a thottie.
Slide into my DMs
Hottie
anytime,
for a
King.
thottie. Alright, put that in my bio.
I'm here to ask some questions for an investigation.
Wait, you're with the police? Are you friends with Date by any chance?
Yeah, he's my superior.
Oh my god! It's such a small world. Crazy.
Why is this woman a receptionist?
Likely a decision made by the company president.
Mizuki?
Not Mizuki. This is fantastic. I'm so glad you're back.
It's okay. You don't have to say it. You want to rub these soft things, don't you?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, fine. Just for a bit, okay? Here you go.
Hey, yo. That's better. They were softer than I expected.
Ryuki, what are you doing?
I don't know, Tama. Save this data for later. When I returned to where I was, Iris was looking at me as though I was the scum of the earth. That's fantastic. You're welcome, Moma.
What?
What are you talking about, Ryuki?
No, I was just suddenly overcome with an inexplicable urge to go to Atami.
I wonder why. Hey, let's keep going.
Forget the investigation. I'm going to Atami with her. I've already made up my mind. Don't try to stop me.
Did you take crazy pills this morning or something?
I think you would have known.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Yes.
Do I look like I'm joking?
Ryuki, please. I have a bad feeling about this.
There is no such thing as a bad feeling.
Now, let's go to Atami together!
Okay.
I took her hand and we ran out of Limnus Gate, leaving Tama behind. Literally just left her behind. Woo! Fuck the story. Hell yeah. Thus, the case came to a close without being resolved. Goodbye, life as a police officer. Hello, Atami, Shizuoka Prefecture. I began my new life as a staff member at an inn here in the Hot Springs District. The end. Sick. We finally completed our route, guys. It only took 9 parts, but we finally got to the end. Absolutely insane. It actually put me back on the flowchart too. That's so good. Oh boy. Stop playing the current investigation and start Ryuki Chapter 3, February 13th, Wednesday. I have no idea whether that's correct or not. Because it says time. Does that mean I have to visit these things first? Oh no. Okay. So yeah, it does want us to go here. God damn, we've been doing this for a while. I mean, look at this. And it hasn't split off once yet. Hello, you're dead. Hello, you're dead. Yeah, it just never split off for any of us. So I guess we start the investigation here. Because we want to go here, right? Oh, cool. I can hold ZR to skip a bunch of stuff. I was wondering what the skip button would be like. I want to continue clicking on everything that is necessary, right? Stuff that's going to have dialogue. Boom. Shakalaka. He's on fire. I'm just going to make sure that this stuff is logged in case it needs to be. Real quick. Still scum of the earth? Cool. Why are you
it
here?
Was a coincidence. For some reason, A-Set's recording schedule happened to be in my PC. I figured it was a cyber attack by a rival gang, so I came here to scout things out just in case.
You know, someone who makes up excuses is less attractive than someone who just admits their true feelings, right?
That's a huge stretch.
He was probably just waiting for her.
Thanks for everything, Mr. Kumakura. Shopping!
Cart, Mart, Tessa!
Gaming!
Bite, Sprite, Tessa!
Account!
Check, collect, Tessa!
It's the brand new star of the net world, Tessa! Also known as ESET! You bet!
Ryuki is in awe at that brilliant display. Fantastic. Also, I think it's very interesting that they kind of forewent having these characters in their original attire again, and now they're pretty much always in their school uniforms. I just found that interesting. Why are you here,
I
Ota?
told you, I just happened to be here. I just so happened to know Tessa's recording schedule, and I thought she might be thirsty after recording, so I got her a drink.
I think you're the only one that's thirsty here. Well, maybe Moma.
In other words, he was waiting for her.
Isn't it nice to have a couple of stalkers that have your best interest at heart?
Thanks for everything, Ota. Fire!
Pot, Tessa!
Shipping!
Crate, Tessa!
Airplanes!
Height, flight, Tessa!
It's the brand new star of the net world, Tessa! Also known as ESET! You bet!
Still in awe, are we? It's Ota. It's Moma. He looks extremely out of place here. What about you, Iris? It's Iris. She just finished recording, but she doesn't look tired at all. She's truly a professional. Couldn't be me.
2 days ago, we were talking about the people who went missing after seeing Bats 490. Well, the same thing started happening with the people who saw the QR code video.
What?
I read about it online this morning. Many people have gone missing since seeing that video.
And why have we not heard anything about this?
Rumors say that the missing people are being rounded up in one location, and they're all getting murdered.
You there.
Oh. That tipped her off.
Is what you just said true?
Huh?
Who the hell are you? Don't get one step closer.
That's right. What are you trying to do to Tessa?
Sorry to bother you.
Why do you not have any shoes on?
And
that's probably the least suspicious portion of your attire, but still, why do you have shoes on? Or why do you not have shoes on? Sorry.
What was that all about?
About our discussion.
Oh, right.
Did someone you know go missing or something?
No, it's not that. It's just a rumor I found online.
Tama, how many people have gone missing lately?
About 1,700 people have gone missing this week. It isn't particularly higher than usual.
There's something paranormal going on in the HB case after all. Like half a corpse teleporting from another world. And people going missing after watching a video. There has to be some sort of supernatural phenomenon happening.
I'm not ruling out anything until we have facts.
I agree with Tessa. The occult are involved with the HB case for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will agree with everything that you say, Tessa.
I mean, Nyes is a part of all of this, right?
Where did you hear that?
It's all over the internet. Nyes is a big proponent of the simulation theory. Oh, and I didn't know this a few months ago. I learned all this recently.
Thanks for the totally not dog-eared remark there.
If you think about that theory being correct, the case makes a lot more sense.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seams.
Tessa! Tessa, Tessa, Tessa! Oh, Tessa! Tessa! Tessa!
What are you doing with your other arm?
That was an incredibly pointless wink sync.
Do I get credit for it?
I'm no expert on paranormal and occult stuff, but I know one thing for sure, so I gotta warn you. You should back out of this investigation.
What do you mean?
I don't know much about that Nyes group, but there's definitely a real dangerous organization involved in all this.
But why would you say
If you
that?
get too deep, you might end up dead. Word's spreading in the underground. If the cops investigate any further, they'll make them disappear. Seems like the rich and powerful from all over the world are involved in this too. You piss them off, who knows what they'll do to you?
Rich and powerful. Could Mr. Sajima be involved in this too?
He's still around?
Sajima?
You mean the former politician guy?
This is the first time they've mentioned him all game.
Yes, so Sajima. Oh, but don't worry about it.
Your dad.
I just saw him recently, so he popped into my head is all.
Ah, you're keeping that a secret. So do you know?
Wait, you met with So?
Yeah,
Why?
because he invited me to his house.
For what reason?
He said he happened upon my videos online and thought they were interesting or something like that.
Are you okay?
He didn't do anything, did he?
Not at all. We just talked for a bit.
Iris doesn't know So
Can you
Sajima
summarize?
is her father.
Oh, but Ryuki knows. After the new Cyclops serial killing, Sosajima's life as a politician ended. However, what So did wasn't technically illegal, so he hasn't been arrested or charged. He still has tons of money, so may not be a politician anymore, but he still holds tons of power. Got it.
Or the fact that he was involved in the murder of her real mother, Monica.
Yeah, the people around her have been protecting her from that information. Fortunately, Iris doesn't really watch the news either. But in any case, the media hasn't found out Iris is Monica's daughter.
The simulation theory is probably true. There's even proof.
Proof?
Take a look at this.
Uh-oh. Oda pulled out several photos from his pocket and handed them to me.
Doesn't this remind you of something? Like those nameless mob characters that show up in video games.
Or the killer in Detective Conan?
You know they reuse assets to lower production costs.
No. This is probably just some sort of coincidence.
Like some synchronicity type thing? But there's more photographic proof.
Oh boy.
In a nutshell, they're basically meaningful coincidences. For example, when you talk about someone and they just so happen to show up in front of you. Or when you hear the same word over and over from a bunch of different people. That kind of synchronicity.
Or like when you start talking about a subject and then on the news or the television they start airing an ad about that product. That's happened before. It's always fun when that happens. Though, more recently, I don't trust it as a coincidence when it comes to my phone. Because I'm pretty sure they're probably listening in and then taking what I say as advertisement detail and then using it to try and advertise to me. And it's creepy.
It's supposed to mean that there's a message behind it.
A message from who?
Well, someone.
Someone in a parallel world.
Do you still think it's a coincidence after seeing this? If you consider this stuff that can't be explained by science as a glitch in the simulated world.
I don't know what that one on the right on the left with the car is. I don't understand what's wrong about that one. The top one kind of looks like Godzilla, and then the bottom one looks like a weird cloud formation.
It can't be.
Calm down, Ryuki.
It could be Photoshopped too.
These are obviously doctored photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, that's something else. I just splashed water in my eye trying to put my glass down. Hold on. Ugh.
I just thought of something listening to Ota. You can explain any paranormal phenomenon using the simulation theory. UFOs, UMAs, ghosts, superpowers.
So basically, it's almost like a psychology proof, right? They try and come up with a set of laws or rules that explain away all of the world's mysteries. And if you can't prove any one part of that incorrect, then they can claim it as true.
If this world is a simulation, they'd all be possible.
Yeah, whether it's a glitch or alterations made on purpose, whatever it is, would all make sense.
Now, let's get going. For all that talking we did, we didn't get much useful information here.
Yeah, we thought that this was going to be our big break, too.
Yeah, but something has been bothering me. I'll keep what I heard here in mind, just in case.
Oh boy. That's going to be a mess. If that's going to be big. Well. Unless something crazy happens here.
We didn't get anything useful for the case.
Nope, I don't think anything crazy is going to happen that's going to prevent me from advancing here. So, we're going to end that right here. And in the next episode, part 10, we will finally, potentially reach the end of a route. Maybe? Maybe. I'm not sure. It's kind of getting to a point where it's like, you know, there's a lot of deaths here and a lot of like factoids popping up, but there hasn't been anything too crazy yet. I mean, like the most sort of jaw-dropping moment we've had so far is Ryuki going all crazy on us whenever he watches one of those edited Bats 490 type videos, right? We don't know much about them, where they come from, who they're created by, or anything like that definitively. It's very weird. Very weird indeed. But hey, maybe we'll get an answer to one question, or just get more questions to have to answer. Probably both, to be quite honest. But we'll do that in the next episode. Thank you guys once again for watching, and I'll see you guys then.